The sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. What could we infer from the sentence? First, let's define what sunny means, and let's define what outlook means. Sunny means bright with sunlight. Synonyms are bright, sunshiny, sunlit, clear. I think that's a good word, clear. So I'm going to say it refers to clear and possibly positive things. Outlook. Let's see what that means. A person's point of view or general attitude to life. So it refers to uh the future. So let's see if we can understand this sentence using these words that we just defined. So it reads, the clear, positive future on life keeps me motivated and hopeful even during challenging times. That's a little more clear to understand now. And so after reading that, I want to make some notes. So it sounds like the person has a positive attitude towards the future. I want to question this. Is it because they have positive things coming up? Or is it because it is because it is better to live a life um that has a positive mentality. Let's just keep those notes. Um, the sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. Okay, so if we can define some categories now. So what categories can we kind of get a sense of? The sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. So I have this category of hopeful. So let's include that. And because it's a category, I'm going to highlight that in green. And let me make that a bullet. Any other categories? It's kind of too broad, so we don't know specifically what this sentence can be referring to, but in general, it's just talking about positive thinking and about the future. So, what else? What other category? Can we talk about lifestyle? Possibly, because, this sentence is pretty broad. So we can apply this to lifestyle, maybe even to salary and benefits. Maybe the person is anticipating a new job, which comes with a new salary, new benefits, better perks, or um, maybe the person is anticipating a change in their lifestyle, um, or possibly getting, another opportunity. But who knows? Because it's just a broad sentence. So because it's broad, I'm probably not going to touch on that, but um, we can definitely include those. Maybe let's say opportunity as a category. Um, yeah, I think now it's just up to your own creation. I think you can take some uh liberties and come up with your own ideas and interpretations and how you want to proceed with this. But for now, I think I'm going to just keep it with hopeful and opportunity. I chose hopeful as a category because of this second part here. It reads even during challenging times. So the person has a positive outlook on life that keeps them motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. So even during tough obstacles and situations, this person prefers to live a life that is um, revolving around positive aspects. So let's break this down. What topics can fall under the category of hopeful? Um, what topics? Hopeful as a category, and now which topics can fall here? Um, has faith or having faith. Because this is a topic, I'm going to switch this to purple or mm, this could be um a religious faith, or it could be just them having faith, you know, in the future, just trusting, um, not necessarily a deity or a god, maybe just trusting in the future, in the natural world, that somehow everything's gonna align to the person's um, goals, and it's just gonna be a natural way of coming about it. So that having faith doesn't necessarily have to do with religion. It's just having or trusting in the future. That's what I'm trying to say with this topic here. So let's break that a little bit more down. And I'm going to change that to orange because orange represents an example of the topic being discussed. And in this case, it's going to be an example of having faith. So not necessarily involving religion, but more so with trusting the trusting themselves with the um and, but more so with trusting and having faith that things will be okay in the future. Um, Not necessarily involving religion, but more so with trusting and having faith and knowing things will be okay in the future. That's a good one. That's a good way to start. Um, what could be a topic for the opportunity category? Let's just brainstorm. So we touched on this here, on having faith. Um, Possibly has things coming up, question mark, because we don't know. And let me change that to purple. And now let's try to come up and brainstorm for an example. Possibly has things coming up. So maybe person has an event that person has an event or dreams to reach to a certain event in the future that will make them um, that will make them be in a better position than today. What else? So now, because of this here, person has an event or dreams to reach, we can even talk about, whoops, the person having personal development. We can talk on that as a topic now. A person has goals. Because if the person is looking forward to an event, that means that the person might have had a goal to get to the event. So they currently have a goal and they're working towards it. So that's why I'm including personal development as a category, and I'm including the topic person. I'm just gonna write it as goals slash ambitions slash aspirations. So that is the topic under the personal development category. Now let's come up with an example. Um, Sounds like the person is working on the sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful even during challenging times. Hmm. So this year I'm going to not continue this because when you read this sentence, it doesn't have any examples where it talks about the person working to achieve something or the person having goals, ambitions, or aspirations. But it just sounds like that the person is looking towards the positive outlook on life. And um, I think this category here of opportunity, where I talked about this, is okay. But I think this aspect of personal development here, I think that's just improv on my part that I'm just creating. So I'm gonna highlight this in blue, and I'm not going to continue that. But this is something that I can use to create something um, and expand if I ever just want to like add my own twist to this sentence here. But this isn't like core. This, what I just highlighted in blue, isn't core to this sentence because we don't have examples of goals or ambitions or aspirations. I just came up with this. What I highlighted in blue is just something that I came up with this and that. It's just improv. Um, but something that I do want to add is morals. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna delete goals and ambitions, aspirations. I'm gonna actually put personal development back. So I'm gonna highlight that in green, and I'm gonna put morals. Um, and I'm going to include that because the person decides to look at the positive aspects of life and chooses to surround themselves with the things that mo motivate the per person. Um, I'm gonna leave that there, and maybe I'm gonna add another example here to having faith topic, and it's going to be decides to avoid the thoughts of challenges and negativity to maintain resilience and a strong backbone. So from the sentence, I think hopeful and opportunity, these are the two strong categories. And then this category of personal development, I think that's just a support. So using what we came up here, let's see if we can expand on this sentence here, knowing what we have in mind here. So the sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. I trust that the future has something better for me. I trust that what I do now until that event happens, my skills, my work, and my decisions will help me to reach that event as a result of my as a result and reward for my I trust that what I do now until that event happens, my skills, my work, and my decisions will help me to reach that event for my as a result of my actions throughout this journey, the end goal is what? The end goal and the positive aspects are what keep me motivated, but the journey is far from easy. There there are many challenges, and I don't want to talk about a specific challenge because the starting sentence did was too broad. It didn't give us an example of a challenge. So I don't want to include that. But of course, if I wanted to, I can improv and start talking about a challenge if I wanted to. But um, in this case, I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep it simple. Um, and throughout this entire process, I can always improv and try to fill in the gaps or just make this paragraph to um, how I want it or how I want to express something, but I'm just going to keep it simple for now. Maybe in another time um, fill in the gaps. I'll try to improv, but for now, I'm going to keep it as is. So, it's just a side comment for you guys out there. But let's continue here. There are many challenges that pushed me to the brink. I am a resilient person. Let's see what just resilient means. Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Yeah, that's a good word. Um, and helpful even during challenging times. I trust that the future has something better for me. I trust that what I do now until that event happens, my skills will help me to reach that event as a result of my actions throughout this journey. And the positive aspects are what keep me motivated. But the journey is has been far from easy. There are many challenges that pushed me to the brink of my comfort, but I am a resilient person. It does me no good to think about negative things, and it does me no good to think about negative things and possibly does more harm than anything. My therefore I keep a positive attitude because it helps me. I I feel motivated and encouraged to do things. I look forward to the to hear good news, and I have fun when I surround myself with positive things, positive people and ideas. It makes me want to connect and help others, help others, and live a life, live a life, live a life that is whole despite the everlasting challenges. There we are. That's my final sentence. So let's read what I wrote. The sunny outlook on life keeps me motivated and hopeful, even during challenging times. I trust that the future has something better for me. I trust that what I do now until that event happens, my skills, my work, and my decisions will help me to reach that event as a result of my actions. Throughout this journey, the end goal and the positive aspects are what keeps me motivated, but the journey has been far from easy. There, there are many challenges that pushed me to the brink of my comfort, but I am a resilient person. It does me no good to think about negative things and possibly does more harm than anything. Therefore, I keep a positive attitude because it helps me. I feel motivated and encouraged to do things. I look forward to hear good news, and I have fun when I surround myself with positive people and ideas. It makes me want to connect, help others, and live a life that is whole despite the everlasting challenges. And so that's it. I'd like to see what you guys can come up with. So please comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.